Alright. We will be starting in a few minutes, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. We will be starting shortly. And everything looks good. Let's start this shit. Here lies the abyss, part 2. We have just entered the Fade. And I apologize for the echo, there's nothing I can do about that. Look to the sky. Alright. Didn't mean to swing. Let's explore this sumbitch.
Worth a look around, right?
Let me guess, dreamer eggs. Oh no, spirit essence. I was wrong.
Now
Right.
that's strange.
Moving on. Is there anything over there? I can't remember. I know that's the way we gotta go, but let's just go this way for the hell of it. For the hell of it. And it'll give me 1 point for something.
This is creepy.
Magic. I'm a dwarf, and yet they're giving me points for magic. What the fuck? Ooh, a book. Book. This might be the longest part of this stream, guys. Of the stream. I am not tired at all, and I could go literally all day.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. What are you, a spirit? A demon? The real Divine couldn't have survived Haven.
Couldn't she? How much of Haven do you truly remember? You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth,
What up,
proving my
Daz?
existence either way would require time we do not have.
Then simply tell us what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
The big demon Aramond was trying to bring through.
Yes.
It's nearby.
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a
One of
part
the
you.
Inquisitor's best lines, my opinion.
Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
This crap. I hate this crap. What the fuck? How did that happen?
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What's going on here?
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like mages.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
He might have just hated Tevinter and wanted the world to blame them.
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
That's it?
Yes.
That tells me nothing. Not about Corypheus, or a weakness for the demon, or even a way out of here. All it tells me is that I should break his damned orb next time it starts glowing!
Yet, even that information may one day help you. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it
Fucking
took from you.
Solus's orb.
You have recovered some
Fucking
of yourself,
Dreadwolf.
but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
I already got Solus to hate me in this game.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Trying to ignore the Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision? Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds. as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
The Divine. Please say that was her. It was her, right?
Well, I have no idea. If it's a spirit who's not acting like one, no demon would have been so helpful without asking something in return.
That's great and all, but the nightmare is the thing currently scaring the shit out of me.
A demon. It fears the minds of men. After what it did to my fellow wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
Did his bald head give it away?
We have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here, I hope. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
I would think more of the ears gave it away.
That's it, right? Not so bad. You're not so bad!
These foes are likely but servants of the true demon.
Just let me have this moment to hope, all right?
What am I looking for? There it is. You know about the DLC where he's basically the one who tore the veil?
Be ready! I'm guessing those aren't friendly either!
What's this?
That's what that is.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. The Kunari will make a lovely host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself.
Sticks up, face down!
Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. If you shoot an arrow at me, I'll know where you are.
Out of my head, bitch balls!
It's always the elves' fault. I don't. He did it. Yeah, he basically did it for power.
Greetings, Dorian. It is Dorian, isn't it? For a moment I mistook you for your father.
Rather uncalled for.
Happens to the best of us.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Fenris is going to die just like your...
The shit.
Smaller fears, I would wager. Scavenging whatever the nightmare leaves behind.
And they just happen to look like spiders.
Didn't see no spiders. I'd have taken bloody spiders.
Of course. The demons look different to each of us. Personalized little terror.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. The demons! Go!
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demons! Keep running! Ah!
It does make me curious for what the direction is for the next game is going to be, though.
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Obviously, they're going to,
Yes.
bring someone new in.
So this creature is simply a
Someone
spirit.
just as
For all
powerful
we
as
know,
the
it's working
Inquisitor,
with Corypheus.
so he can deal
If
with
you believe
Solus.
that, strike me down.
Maybe there'll be something at E3, who knows? You would think they'd have separate teams for BioWare, at BioWare for Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
Nightmare watched Corypheus and grew powerful off the fear. Were you like that for the Divine? A spirit watching her from the Fade, inspired by her faith.
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Which is filled with wardens who made blood sacrifices to raise a demon army.
How dare you judge us? You killed almost every mage in Kirkwall.
Yes, because too many of them were practicing blood magic, just like your wardens. The wardens have gone mad. Or maybe they always were. Someone has to stop them.
It isn't like you can just get rid of them. I mean, it's never good when they show, but they're supposed to be heroes.
Don't know that we can pass judgment on the only folks who know how to stop blights.
They might still
I
be
mean,
useful. What if
this game
Corypheus
released in
punches another? You
2014.
never know.
You would think they already would be working on another one. At this point.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
It's been 3 years.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up. I'm with you.
I feel like Morrigan's son will have a big role in bringing down Solus. He has the soul of an old god. Unless Flem brought it. I don't think Flem took the soul. I really don't think that.
I suppose we should follow the Divine. Whatever she is.
I honestly think this game is more popular than Mass Effect.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction? When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
Especially after the Andromeda problem.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
I just know something is most likely going to happen with Morrigan's son if you had him in your playthrough for the next game.
First of us, but that's a big one.
Oh, hi, Pride Demons. Yeah, I feel like Morrigan's son is way too important to leave him out of the story. And who knows, maybe the hero of Ferelden will make an appearance. Someone told me he made an appearance in this game, but I can never really get it to where he does. Yeah, I definitely think Morrigan will have a huge role in the next game, too.
Ground should be down. Sky should be high. Figure it out, Fade!
The only thing I know for sure is you can contact him. That's about all I know.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves? That fits Solus perfectly. Dying alone. Yeah, of course. That's what he gets for trying to play the role of the Maker. Who knows, maybe the Maker himself will be in the next game to kill Solus off. I'd like to see that.
Over there!
I swear to fuck, if Solus is the Maker, fuck BioWare. I think it would piss a lot of people off if Solus was the Maker.
Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons, and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
Don't say it like that. That guarantees another demon is gonna show up.
Speak of the demon.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
Yes, but a human mage, not a female human mage.
You cannot stand against me.
I fought worse!
You will die in agony.
I highly doubt, though. I don't think he would be the maker. That would mean he made the blight. Maybe the blight was a thing, though.
You
When
are nothing.
Solus teared the veil open. Maybe that's why the blight is a thing.
Hurry!
I grow fat on your fear.
We need to clear a path! Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A Warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Picking at random.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it has been an honor. For the Warden!
I just don't like Solus at all. He's an asshole. He has the soul of an ass. I love the scene where you get to punch him as the Inquisitor. I haven't got to that scene yet.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them,
The only gods in this game that aren't assholes is the stone. The stone hasn't done anything.
Concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
They need something to believe in.
Big legend. Hope you live up to it.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Well, I've got this scene before, I just haven't got it in this game yet.
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens. Even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
You've got a lot more blood ahead of you. Fight well, and take care of Varric for me.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of
And I have a feeling we're going to be going to wherever Hawk went in the next game as well.
You dealt
Weishaupt.
Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
It won't stop Corypheus. We need to keep up the offensive.
Agreed. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
Where can I find the Empress?
She's holding a grand masquerade ball at her winter palace in Halam Shiral. Your invitation has been arranged. That is where the Venatori will strike. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She refused to say anything outright. I could have used more direct answers and fewer journeys of self-discovery.
She made a lot of people feel that way.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
I hope so. I love the Kunari. The Kunari have the
I should
most...
finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the
The
matter
Kunari to
further.
me are the best race in the game.
Thank you.
Besides the dwarves. In all of Dragon Age, they're the best.
Inquisitor? Tell me,
Oh, here's the
how
scene.
does it feel,
How does what feel?
being you? Are you blissfully unaware? Or deep inside, is some part of you banging on the walls, screaming?
If you have a problem, say it. I don't have time for your feelings.
Of course. Any criticism must be the crazy knife ear whining. Are you glad to have the Templars back at your side? A strong, proud organization founded on the fear of magic. What a wonderful job it has done.
The Templars are a tool. I needed them intact.
Regardless of the long-term consequences of their divisive goals. Why am I surprised? You supported the Grey Wardens. Their blind zealotry must be a solace. I should thank you, Inquisitor. I had spent time with few of your people before this. From the stories, I thought you all thuggish, simple and crude. Now? Now I know I was right. You have no idea what a comfort that is. How entirely expected. By your leave, Inquisitor.
If only there was an option to give him the middle finger. Only Solus. Nobody else. Only Solus. Let's go to the war room.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
I wish they would have put like an RKO out of nowhere for Solus. Ha! Finally. Finally I get that. The what now? Eh, Liliana can do that.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor?
All right.
Just buying this here power. I'm shocked we didn't see Sten in this game. And now I have full influence. Haha.
You got your wish, sort of.
Oh, Grey Warden.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take
It
over.
kind of sucks that you can't have a dog in this game.
Gunai training exercise to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it, but that nightmare demon was... big.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Hashtag blame EA.
That nightmare wanted to tear you in half.
Not a chance. Piece of fade, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
Thank you.
You heard what they did out there? They're adamant.
I did. I don't see why it's concerned.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden? You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than blight.
Now that she
Wardens
says it,
are
I
an
do
excuse for
remember
stuff to
seeing
go
like a
missing.
small kid
Blackwall's nice though. Different from the adamant
in the
one.
alienage.
Need more like him. You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Just you and me messing around in people's stuff. You know, to start.
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you. What, titles are only for getting away with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really.
I knew you were different. Let's go. What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice.
Oh, that
much,
would piss
but
me
it's
off
just
so
that
bad
little
if somebody
bit
did that to one of my
He's
to my
so
desk.
controlled, I'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers, and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop. What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't part. But they flap and...
I don't think it would be wise to mess with Liliana in this game.
Go!
Would not be wise at all.
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Corypheus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Especially if you encourage her to be violent in this game.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse, if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens trying to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
Harding's just there in the background like, oh, hi guys. Don't mind me.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Alright, before we do that, I'm going to send Colin off to deal with the Seekers so he can do Cassandra's quest.
Well spent. We look like a capital now.
Because I have still not done that. Oh, Colin cannot do that one. Okay. You still got 20 minutes. Fuck. Really? Colin can't do that one either? What the fuck can Colin do? Goddamn.
To work?
Guess we're waiting on those. Let's do the Inquisitor's Court. Gotta pull up the theme. You know what theme.
Adamant's influence continues, Your Worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Aramon de Varantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Heirs.
Their petty
I have
justice
no
or
idea.
yours, it matters not. Truth
What
lies
type of heirs
in the
are you
next
getting?
world.
Seems fine on my end. What heirs are you getting? Huh. Just try refreshing the
Another
page,
of
maybe?
the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good
Yep,
to justify
you heard the
my
People's
crimes,
Court theme.
as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
We doubt when we're safe, when Blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
Yep.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well.
I think the theme fits perfectly with the Inquisitor sitting down on the throne.
Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Some of us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
Well, if we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Would have been hilarious if BioWare actually did put the theme in.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Yep, they did do that.
That's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years.
I wish Dorian was available for romance for both, not just guys.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure. That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
You don't number among them?
It's tempting, but I'm no fool. There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck. Questions.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
You can't activate Dorian's quest until after you ask him everything about Tevinter and shit.
All right, that one's actually true. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magister...
But...
No one... All the... Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful. And the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And
No, I generally stick to, Cassandra.
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
I find it strange that your mages don't rule anything at all. Actually, the fiction in the Imperium...
Cassandra, Josephine. I usually stick to those two as the mill playthrough.
Convenient technicality.
What is the...
It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use... I'm an Altus. If you're not a mage at all, you're Sokarati. That's... Even so, he gets to... Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the party. If you're not from... The idea that anyone could be a mage, technically, so that poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a... I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting? If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of... Of course.
There's an Imperial...
But yes, we do have this. Perhaps it started with... Mostly they enforced their Magisterium's edict. It all stems from a disagreement. Down south, they say, so we elected a man as Devar. Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it might surprise you that I do consider myself...
I did Cullen my very first playthrough.
I do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here
But
in the south.
after that, I realized Cullen was basically Alistair's replacement.
It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I disagree. I don't think the Chantry is irrelevant.
Not to most, no. Perhaps just to... I'll say this.
In me?
That you are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm not sure about that, my...
Doubt is good. Me? The world is bigger. The Maker doesn't need me to believe.
Let me ask you something.
So many questions.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. At least, not officially. They'll secretly...
Yeah, but he kind of just takes over the role of Alistair throughout this game.
And if the South falls to
If you really think about it. The blonde-haired Templar.
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what? 200 years often? Let's not forget that the Inquisition seemed... You think that matters? The Herald... I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you... That's what it... Of course, what people call... That's what... Well, it's safe to assume that any mage of rank... Nowadays, only the friendly... Occasionally, most learn to keep quiet.
Anyone... And?
Not... Back home, it's... how it is. In the South, back home, some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you on...
Is that what you call it? Treated poorly?
Abuse heaped upon those without power isn't limited to Tevinter, my friend. I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Well, Alistair didn't really know. Alistair and Morgan were a good match anyway.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
Really, I still can't activate it? Okay, then.
About you.
That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? I'm sure some Magisters... That's too bad. Looking good for... The Venatori killed her. Either that...
Still no? Okay.
Inquisitor, I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Wait. You don't know what she meant either?
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. The Templars will be an asset to this Inquisition. It's a shame we couldn't also... Oh. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going...
Things going wrong? I'm shocked.
I was there when the hero of Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
How about we never speak of this again?
If that was your intention, why did you bring it up?
Oh, right.
Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Alright, moving on.
Yes? Of course.
Too bad he can't punch him twice.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
What's not Solus? What are you hoping ain't Solus?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes. And I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refuse.
Oh, that would fucking suck.
It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
I think it would piss way too many people off for them to make Solus the Maker.
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker,
Too many people off IRL and too many people off in-game world.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
No, we really find out that EA is the maker. Just the EA logo. EA. Or that EA is Solus's true form.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes.
Seriously, the resemblance to Alistair's uncanny.
No, Ferelden's
Unfucking canny.
taken over by abominations. I was there. The Templars, my friends.
He's secretly Alistair's brother.
I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and
How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Our fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought
It'd be
this would
too
be
coincidental
better,
if he wasn't
gain some control over my life.
Alistair's
These
relative.
thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our
Even the hairstyle is similar.
I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over. If you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right. I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
I mean, why else was he a Templar?
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
Clarel thought she was the only one who could save the world. She was arrogant.
But her intentions were pure. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be
Maybe
good,
they are twins.
and have
We just
that
don't
turned
know yet.
against you.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try and hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up. Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life. This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. You were quite the outlaw, I hear. The Carter. You must have some past.
Who told you that?
No one had to tell me. It's amazing the things you learn waiting for someone to crack a keg. Or while sparring, or just walking past the barracks. The men do enjoy their idle talk.
Whatever you heard, I didn't do it.
So you didn't kill an Antivan count with a wheel of cheese? Shame. I was hoping that rumor was true. I don't care who you were. I know who you are now. And that's the person I signed on for. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice.
We should just
before
send
we
their
parted.
plots to
He
freaking
decided his own
BioWare. Be like,
ambitions
hey,
to help
here's your
me
next
win
Dragon
the
Age
melee.
game. All written.
I don't
Have
think I
fun.
ever thanked him.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down
Our
as many
payment is a
opponents
free
as
version
possible.
of the
He always let me
Ultimate
deliver the
Collection
final blow.
edition.
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
And we get all the beta builds of it.
On your mind.
Gotta have those betas.
Leave me be, sister.
I didn't want you to leave.
Were you there? Did you see what they did? Sackcloth.
Harding better be in the next game available as a freaking romance option.
Hey,
I'd like to talk about you and me.
sure, boss. What's up?
So what is this? What are we doing?
That's up to you, boss. If you want it light and casual, that's fine with me.
How do Canari show that they're serious about a relationship?
They don't. We don't have sex for love. But for someone we really care about, there is an old tradition. You find a dragon's tooth, break it in half, and you each wear a piece. Then, no matter how far apart life takes you, you're always together.
Those times you talked about passing time with the serving girls? Is this what you do to them?
The serving girls spend most of their day following orders and feeling unimportant. They need someone who makes them feel special. Lets them cut loose with no repercussions. I let them bounce on top and tell them their tits look nice. Everybody wins. I mean, I used to. Long as we're doing this, you've got my complete attention.
You told me that this is what I needed. What did you mean by that?
You're the Inquisitor. You didn't ask for the job, but you've taken on the responsibility. You've got thousands of lives riding on your decisions. You bear that weight all day. You need a place where you can be safe, knowing someone else is in charge for a bit.
So if this is a conscious decision for you, could you do something else if I wanted you to?
What? Like now I'm the naive young farm boy and you're the ruthless Inquisitor seducing the truth out of me? No. This is who we are. It'd be disrespectful to what you need to treat you any other way. If it doesn't work for you, though, I understand. No hard feelings.
What about what you need?
I'm good. I'm better than good. You don't need to trouble yourself on that front.
We'll probably be getting a whole list of new characters for your new party.
Do you have some free time?
For you, always.
Oh, here's the scene where Cullen gets blinded, I believe. Let's do a quick save. Yeah, I fought a dragon earlier today in part 8. I did the Western approach dragon.
Hey.
I have something for you.
Really? Well, I think I've got something for you too. Come on, I'll go first. There we go. No Inquisition, no war, nothing outside this room. Just you and me. So, what'd you want to talk about?
Sorry to disturb your rest, Inquisitor, but our oh, sweet maker.
Cullen, how's it going?
Is the Inquisitor awake? I thought perhaps we... Oh.
Can I help either of you with something?
I'm so sorry.
I cannot move my legs.
Is something the matter? Ah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you see this?
Could you imagine if Solus walked in?
I take it.
Actually, she's the one who's been taking it.
I apologize for interrupting what I assume was a momentary diversion.
Nothing wrong with having a bit of fun.
Who wouldn't be a little curious?
This was more than just a momentary diversion, and Bull and I intend to continue. Is that a problem?
No.
Not at all.
A surprise, I'll admit, but not a problem.
We'll leave you be.
Yes. Do enjoy yourselves.
You okay, boss?
I believe we may have blinded poor Cullen. But since we have a moment...
What's that?
A dragon's tooth. Split in two. So no matter how far apart life takes us, we're always together.
Not often people surprise me, Kadan.
It'd be a reason for Bull to kill him.
Kadan. My heart.
Kadan.
But now that you mention it, I do want to go fight a dragon, so let's go fight the Crestwood dragon. I like the loot you get from them.
Our patrols have spotted Venatori up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. What? I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a...
Who can level up? Sarah. Dorian. And Bull. Yeah, but I definitely think either this year, Z3, or next year, Z3 will reveal something about the next EA. Oh yes, I do need Embrium. One more, come on. There it is. I think everybody's ready for the next installment after the whole Mass Effect issue. I'm ready for it so we can hopefully kill Solus.
So you're the woman who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the Wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better. Then I'd defect. Not to mention.
You live here on purpose.
Oh, you know, the fishing's grand. Lately.
But it wasn't EA, it was the inexperience of the animators.
What do you know? Since then, she's eaten 3 horses. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood.
Now let's do this while we're right here. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck that. Don't feel like puzzles today. And there's the dragon.
He sees us.
Land, you rat bastard. Ah, you missed. What's its level? No. Can anybody do their special? No. Nobody can do their special. In my opinion, this is the easiest dragon to kill. Sarah, why are you that close? Do not get that close. Go back. You too, Dorian. Already halfway dead. Stand the fuck still. Alright, you rat bastard. Fuck. And it's dead.
Big heroes, us. That was great.
Even Sarah's beginning to like it. And with that, I think that's a good way to end the stream for tonight. I'll be back on later today. That's a great way to end the stream, killing a dragon. I will definitely be on later today. Thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, peace out.